ready to build a log cabin. Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm on a little bit of a road trip today. I had to come pay a visit to some friends. I actually had to come up here and pick up a hog, a butchered hog. So, had a little road trip, and some of you may recognize where I'm at. This may be totally new to some of you guys. But I'll give you a hint. It's an off-grid place with two German Shepherds that like to bark at me. I don't know. Let's go. Let's walk over here. There's a guy working. He's the only one home right now. I don't know what that is. Nasty. Let's get away from that. Anyways, so let's walk over here. Hey, how come this slab is high over here and runs downhill?
That's when we have a leak, all the water just rush out the back.
What's up? We're at the land of the Dutch.
Keeping it Dutch, man. Thanks for coming by. And you say you're gonna finish a house today?
No.
Oh.
No. And no, that's just it. I'm here to pick up my pig and maybe buy that sawmill.
Oh yeah, we'll go check that out here in a little bit. Everything's for sale, man.
I heard Kevin was gonna put it up for sale.
He might have. You guys probably got something worked out already.
Yeah. So Dutch invited me up here to help frame his house up. And he said, while you're here, you can pick up your pig from the processor. Anyway, so he raised our pig for us. We bought those hogs, those hamp pigs, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. When was that? March or April?
Yeah, March.
And I raised them for the first month or so and then brought them up here. It was kind of a trade-off partnership thing. I bought the pigs, got them started. He didn't have a place to keep pigs because he was in transition from his farmhouse to the off-grid paradise up here. And he got his pig pen all set up and everything, so he finished raising them out, took them to the processor because he's got an excellent processor up here. I was not impressed with ours last year, and I'm not into the whole world of processing myself. Yeah. Not a 300-pound pig.
Especially doing special sausages and bacon.
That's right. Yeah, we do boudin and smoked sausage and Polish sausage and all kinds of different stuff. I think there's like 15 different options in just sausages.
What'd you end up getting? Did you get boudin and
I got boudin and the cheddar bratwurst, cheddar brats, plus breakfast sausage and hams and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm up here to pick up the meat from our hog. Was supposed to come up, actually, Weston had a basketball game, college basketball. He's supposed to play tomorrow, but he's not on the list to get to play this week. He's actually not getting to travel this week. So it was gonna be a double whammy, had a 2-for-1 trip, and it was gonna work out perfectly. Weston's not playing this week. But we're gonna work on the house a little bit, and then we're gonna go over to Kevin's from Hidden Heights Farm and check out the sawmill. A lot of people say we need to buy a sawmill. Even I was on the phone with Nathan from Out of the Woods channel the other day, and he's like, Daniel, you need to get a sawmill. You got everything else I got. You got the same truck, you got the same tractor. We need to get you a sawmill.
I figured you bring your tractor up here, show it off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. It's a 3-hour drive. That's what a lot of people say. How come you don't come up and help Dutch? And how come y'all don't, he doesn't bring the sawmill down? Why don't you take your logs up there? We're 3 hours apart. Yeah. We're in the same state, but we're 3 hours apart. So he can build his house up here all he wants. I don't have to come help him every day, but I'm gonna help him today because apparently these walls are heavy and he needs some help lifting. So we're gonna stand a wall or two up. If you guys want to follow along on the world's slowest house build, go to Keeping It Dutch on YouTube, Facebook. I promise you guys, this will take a while. There will be a house here eventually.
Hey, that's not true. It's not the slowest. So if you guys are not familiar with house building channels, they take 2 to 3 years minimum just to get it dried in. So yeah, we're ahead of that pace.
That's true. There's one channel I've been watching for a long time. It's a great channel. I love watching it, but they're never going to finish their house.
So don't listen to him.
You want to get it off the edge?
Yeah, to get it so we don't mess up this bottom piece. That's my idea anyway, my thinking. And those ones aren't nailed in.
That's one crooked stud.
Are they supposed to be like that? Oops.
You got studs that are not nailed in, and then I'm convinced somebody's been over here shooting bullet holes through your wall already. Look at this.
Man, we live in the back country, man. You know how it is.
Good lumber's hard to come by up here, I guess.
It really is.
All right, well, this is how Dutch works. It's lunchtime, bean time. We got one wall put up and it's bean time.
Time to eat.
So does Kevin let you come over here and run his sawmill quite a bit?
Sometimes. I gotta call and ask him first. He's in a good mood today, so he said, come on over, you can run it.
Well, so we're gonna have to get you in a tractor though, because what he's doing right now with that grapple, you don't want to do that by hand.
No, I need this.
I mean, I know you're stout and all, but
yeah, I need this at my place. But like you said, I got a tractor, man. I can't be doing this.
But this is your sawmill.
Yes.
So you bought this about, well, you actually said just a year ago.
A year ago.
From Norwood.
Yep.
And this thing will cut what?
36 inch diameter log. At the time, it was their industrial size, the biggest one they made. Now they make one a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And you're going to use it to mill siding for a lot of your little outbuildings.
That's the plan, and also to do outbuildings itself, mill the wood for that.
Yeah, the actual dimensional lumber.
Hold on, Kevin.
Get lined up where it hits both those.
Oh, yeah, there, Daniel. Yeah.
So this is all new to me. Like I said, I've never ran a sawmill. It's just not something that was common. I don't feel like, well, I don't know what it was like up here, but in southern Oklahoma, nobody has portable sawmills. You just don't see sawmills. Maybe you get out towards eastern Oklahoma where there's a lot more pines. There's paper mills and things in parts of the state, but nobody at home just has a home sawmill that I know of.
Well, the difference is we're Cherokees up here. We're the civilized tribe. Kevin over here, I had that right from.
Listen, I'm Chickasaw. I'm just as civilized.
There's 5 civilized tribes.
Okay. I'll stand corrected. I'm sorry.
But no, like I said, it's just not anything that was ever popular in my part of the state, and I don't know.
Did you ever know anyone who had a sawmill? I didn't know.
No.
It's just, I feel like with YouTube and Facebook and video and all that, like, that's grown these things tremendously.
Absolutely.
I feel like.
Absolutely.
Because I would have never thought about taking a log like this and making my own lumber.
You should see some of the stuff Kevin's done. It's awesome. Yeah,
I got some 2-inch walnut under that tarp right there.
Well, Kevin's got some secret stuff going on. Not there. Some secret stuff going on in the shop.
It's
that
legal.
He has. Well, yeah, not that secret. Okay, not that kind of secret. But Kevin's doing some woodworking stuff in the shop. So this is Kevin from Hidden Heights Farm. You can check him out on YouTube and Facebook. He's actually working on some really cool stuff. We were talking about it in there a while ago, little side hustle things that you can build out of this lumber, and actually probably build it out of scrap lumber, couldn't you?
Oh,
I mean, just literally scrap pieces and turn it into something you can actually sell.
You can do a lot with scrap.
Well, you guys are doing a fine job. I'll stand over here with Brandy and
there you go.
Supervise.
Yeah, supervise, because I don't have a clue what you're doing. I mean, I do have a clue what you're doing. I just don't know the ins and outs of this machine. Trust me, I've watched enough sawmill videos on YouTube. I know exactly what they're doing, just on a different machine.
So it's the basic 4-stroke motor.
Hang on. Now, it's about the same motor that I've got on my wood splitter, and you didn't turn the exhaust into your air intake like they did on mine, did they? No. Did you see that? Safety first.
Since it's cold now, I'll probably choke it and just crank it over.
Oh, he just wants me to do it.
Yeah. So here's your.
You gotta get the full effect.
Yeah, here's your
throttle.
Right.
Go right up. What kind of tree you put up there, Kevin?
That is a sycamore tree that we harvested back in about April this year, so it's been setting for a little bit. What we'll probably do is, on here, we have it set out to pretty much a roller. So you'll take your first cut. I don't know what they call it, but it's like your waist cut.
Right.
Like the crown or whatever. So we'll get that, and then after that, what we'll do is we'll figure out where we're at, and then cut inch thick.
Not go slow. Don't push it too hard.
Let it do the work.
Yeah. All right. Well, here goes nothing. If you break, it's your fault. That's spotted.
Break your tire. at that. You already knew how to raise it up. You've been watching a lot of videos.
I told you, I watch you guys on YouTube.
Yeah.
What we'll do is you'll raise it up, roll it back, and then we'll put the blade back on top of where you just cut, get your measurement, and drop it an inch. We'll cut an inch shape slab. Make a bench out of this.
Yeah. So what do people usually do, since you watch all these videos, when they want to see the true color of the wood? What do?
Well, they'll scrape it off with a straight edge blade and pour water on it.
You're a pro, dude.
Man,
he's a pro, Kevin.
Yeah.
This sycamore always looks nice too.
Oh yeah. I've got some slabbed up over there. It's real pretty lumber.
Alright, I'm ready to build a log cabin. Or how about a slab cabin?
There you go. So you've helped me build my house, and now you're coming over here and you're milling siding for me.
Man, I'll do anything to be like Dutch. You know, like when we were kids, everybody wanted to be like Mike.
They're going to be like Dutch.
Now everybody wants to be like Dutch. Yeah, you're going to have a tractor.
Yeah, for sure.
To get any serious work done. You'd be out here manhandling logs all day.
Man. What are you gonna do with all it? Like, what's your plan?
I'm gonna make a farm kitchen table.
Oh wow!
Out of this 2-inch.
This was Rex's grandpa's place. He what is he, 95?
Yep.
So you're gonna make something in kind of member of him.
Yep. We've already been making some cutting boards and charcuterie boards to get to some of their family members.
That's awesome. That'd be a good Christmas present.
Yep. Let it dry now.
All right, yeah, that sawmill's pretty awesome. I can understand why people say I need to buy a sawmill. I don't know what I would do. I'm not a big woodworker. I don't do a lot of woodworking projects, but I'm sure I could build some sheds and I could find stuff to do.
Let's look at that, Kevin.
All right.
Oh yeah, the super secret ninja stuff that we were talking about was super secret. It was pretty awesome though. You just hadn't shown it on video yet, right?
It's coming out in my next video, I think.
When's that gonna be?
Saturday.
Daniel's
so this will post on Saturday too, probably. So
Daniel's a month behind on videos.
Oh yeah, a month behind. I just have so much content.
So this is a cutting board this is the first one that we have ever tried to make. This is made out of red oak and walnut. And
that's pretty awesome.
This one here is the second one.
That's a little thicker. I like that thickness.
About 3/4 inches or so. This is walnut and maple. This is just some of the stuff you can do, and we're just getting started, so possibilities are endless. And you got a lot of lumber, hardwoods, you got all kinds of stuff on your property.
Yeah. If his kids get out of hand, he made a paddle. No, that's
like just like a
charcuterie board.
A weapon more than anything.
Those are both walnut.
And these are your first time doing something like this.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, I feel like that's got a lot less time invested.
Sure.
So one of these that you're gluing pieces together and all that, how much time do you think you have in one cutting board?
Man, if you start from the very beginning of actually...
No. Okay. I don't mean from cutting the tree down. I mean just once it's in here and you're just taking pieces of boards and cutting them up.
So I took a slab that we milled up, I ripped them up with the table saw into just random sizes. Once you do that, you glue them all together, clamp them, let them dry, run them through a planer, get them all, the same height. And then you just cut them square. And then you got to put mineral oil on it. You got to sand it, all that stuff.
Merry Christmas, Daniel. Those are awesome. He did a good job.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. Those are going to be awesome. Dutch said a while ago he needs to find somebody to get him a little mini branding iron so he can put his channel logo on there or something.
Definitely.
That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's for like Christmas presents and gifts, and man, you could sell a ton of those.
Yeah, we've been using it already. We did a butcher box video and we used all this to present it all.
Cool.
I think he's got me one for Christmas, but we'll see.
Well, hang on. I didn't get Dutch talked out of the sawmill today, but on the bright side, he is putting me up in cabin number 1.
That's right.
It's almost got the siding on this side.
Hey, what do they call those? Airbnbs?
Airbnb?
This is the best around.
This is like Dutch number 1?
That's Dutch number 1 right here.
It's a modest 1-bedroom cabin with
Netflix.
It does have Netflix. I prefer to watch YouTube.
YouTube's on there too. I
All
have
right.
your heater going for you.
Oh.
Look at that. You got your window cracked so you don't suffocate in here tonight. Got a little ventilation. Got the shower, but it's probably not.
Can't use the shower. It's all right. We'll make it work. What if I almost asked Kevin if he had an extra room over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know where he lives. He don't got Netflix and YouTube though.
We can make this work though. Why don't you turn the power on that thing? Flip that button over there.
Which one is this? One right here.
I don't know how to work the thing. I just plugged it in. Is there not a switch? Twist that. No? One of us is gonna figure out how to air up this air bed. Nope,
Hey,
don't do that.
Takes it out.
You really have electricity over here, or is this just fake?
Hey, we're off grid. Oh, here we go.
You don't have enough juice to air up my mattress? I'm leaving.
How does that work? I have no idea.
Are you sure your extension cord's plugged in?
Yeah, because we got the. It's all on the same one. I don't think it works, Daniel. You got Kevin's number?
Well, I think you found it.
You gotta do it right here, Daniel.
You gotta be smarter than the air mattress. Are you inflating or deflating?
Inflating.
Turn left, then arrive at your destination. Arrived.
So pork chops, we did 2 in a package. There's 26 packages. Pork steaks, 2 in a package. There's 9 packages of those. 4 roast, 2 spare ribs. Looks like 23 pounds of fresh ground, 24 pounds of sausage, 8 pounds of cheesy brats, 9 pounds of boudin, 18 packages of bacon. Oh my goodness, I'm excited about that. 11 ham steaks, 1 hog jowl, and that about covers it. Look at this. This is not phenomenal looking. Oh my goodness, yes. I am excited. Yep. Well, I made it home from Dutch's house and picking up our pig from the processor. I may have to have a few words with old Dutch because he shouldn't be in charge of raising pigs anymore, because this is one pig, okay? One pig, I said I just want one. And it's a good thing I plan on splitting this between several households, because I'm pretty certain this pig had to have weighed 450 pounds. So here's the breakdown. Let me show you what I got first. Look at this. I feel like, almost feel a little bit gluttonous. This is gonna have to go between 3 households, because I can promise you, I don't have room in my freezers for all of this meat. So pork chops, pork steaks, there's some bacon, there's more bacon down there. Ham steaks, there's no whole hams, I didn't do that. Some roasts, a whole bunch of cheesy bratwurst and boudin, ground pork, sausage, ribs. I mean, this is clearly way more pork than what my household needs, for sure. We still have a small bit of the pork left from the pig we processed last year. I looked a while ago. There's a couple packages of ham steaks and a couple packages of ribs, and that's about it. We are well stocked. I've got to get all this stuff broken up, divided up, and hopefully Dusty and his family and my in-laws, mother and father-in-law, have room in their freezers. or someone's getting support. So here's the breakdown real quick, kind of go over this. This hog, I don't know for sure what it weighed. I'm guessing 400 to 430, something like that. We had 293 pounds of hanging weight. Typically when you process a pig, you're wanting to get them to 275 to 300 pounds live weight. Hanging weight is after they've been gutted, skinned, head removed, like hanging weight. That's 2 halves, like cut in half. 293 pounds, that's live weight typically for a hog. And we have 208 pounds of meat that's cut and wrapped. So that right there is 208 pounds of pork. And yeah, so basically, it looks like I've never personally used this processor. This is who Dutch and all his friends use. We've eaten a lot of pork from them because typically we share one with Dutch because we trade out on a deer hunt or something. But 293 pounds hanging weight, 208 pounds of meat, cost $316 for processing. Yes, it's expensive. It sounds like a lot of money, but they put a lot of work, a lot of professional work into this. We don't want to process our own pigs here on our place. It's just not, we're not set up for it. We don't have all the tools, we don't have all the equipment. We don't have the big places to store like half of a hog while we process the other half and things. So we're just gonna take it to a processor. But really it's not that bad. It's 208 pounds of meat. Finished product, 208 pounds, was $316. And that's including, like we had cheesy brats made, we had boudin made, and we had hams and bacons cured. So there's fees that go into all of that stuff. So we didn't get a ton of roast. I didn't want to do a bunch of roast. I didn't do any huge, large hams. I had everything cut into smaller meal-sized portions. There's like 4 roasts. It's really not that many, but this is a ton of pork. These pork chops, we would have probably got a lot more pork chops, but I love to have them cut thick. So these are like 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inches. I can't remember. I like my pork chops thick because I eat them like a steak. And yeah, I'm excited. So these are pigs. If you guys remember, go way back into the spring, I bought the hogs originally. I bought, well, I guess there were 6 total. And Dutch took 4 to his house and his brother took 2 to his house after I had them for about a month. It was kind of I paid for them, fed them for the first month, took them up to Dutch, he fed them out, and he's got a lot better processor in his area than I do. So he paid for all the feed costs just about, other than when I had them for, you know, a month or so when they were little bitty. And then I paid my own processing. So it was a good trade-off, and I'm happy, I'm excited. And now I've got to get to work because it's cool outside, right? And I drove 3 hours back down here. It's all still frozen solid because it's in the 30s. Maybe, well, it was in the 30s this morning. It's probably in the 50s now, but it's kind of warm in the shop. So I got to get this stuff packed up, put up, and taken to some other houses to put in freezers and stuff. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. I know this was kind of a random vlog, a little bit of everything. You know, it's good to get to go hang out with friends and see people that you don't get to see in person very often. Everybody always wants to know why we don't do more and, you know, go up and hang out with Dutch and Kevin and all those guys. We're, like I said, 3 hours away from him, 4 hours from where the pig was processed, but about 3.5 hours away. It's just not easy to get up there all the time. I do wish that sawmill was closer. It makes me really, it's kind of fun getting to run that sawmill yesterday and get to do some of that. First time I've ever laid hands on a sawmill, so it was interesting. Maybe something to think about down the road. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.